Dave Darlin and Tracy Hines. Second row, Aaron Pike and Ryan Newman has won 5 times in Midgets on this track. Jay Drake and Jason Leffler occupy row 3. The fourth row, it's John Nervo and Dane Carter. Row 5, Mark Boyce and the points leader Casey Kane. In row 6, Johnny Heidreich with the onboard camera and Aaron Pollock. And it's Ryan Scott and Clay Klepper. In the 8th row, it's David Goff and Dean Franklin. Row 9 on the inside's A.J. Davis and outside's A.J. Fike. Wonder who they're named after.
Right.
In the 10th row, Justin Overfeld inside Michael Lewis, who won that heart-stopping race at Anderson. So just allowing them to warm up right now, to warm up the tires. It's a very cold night here in central Indiana. In row 11, James Baxter out of Texas and Mark DeBeaumont from California. The driver of number 9, which I guess would be the lead driver in this Steve Lewis team, separate off the corner and go 3 and 4 wide down the front straight.
You can see it was a very good start. Darlin's on the bottom. That's not the advantage. That's not the best place. Actually, the outside front row is the best spot. And Tracy Hines took advantage of it.
But look at Newman on the inside. Newman on the inside of Dave Darlin, wheel to wheel through turn 4. They work off the corner, and Newman has the position.
Wow, that was a pretty gutsy move he made.
Oh, right across the nose of Darlin that time. Talk about a gutsy move. What was that, dip and dive you call it?
Dip and dive, slip and slide. Man, he did both, all that stuff right there in those first 2 quarters.
I guess you can do that when you're that young, right?
Well, get your heart started no matter where you're at. Let me tell you.
Well, Darlin takes a look to the inside of that 66, and look at this. Here comes the 19. That's Jason Leffler. Leffler right behind his teammate. His teammate's tucked under. Look at him saw that steering wheel. As you indicated, the high line is the preferred line.
Usually is the preferred line. Since they've repaved this, though, you can run a little lower on this racetrack than you used to be able to. Now that Tracy Hines gets way high, but is able to hang on to the spot.
You look back up the racetrack, you see the 91 of Casey Kane, who could become, I think, the youngest driver to win a USAC midget since Jeff Gordon did it back in 1990.
Jason Leffler tried to make a 3 wide there, tapped the wheel, and got that thing real sideways going down the back straightaway.
I think Jason forgets these things do not have fenders.
No.
Rubbing ain't racing in USAC competition.
3 wide is pretty risky coming off of turn 2 here, let me tell you.
And that time, Tracy got a little loose over there in the corner, but still, Darlin cannot make the pass.
I think both those guys are a little bit loose right now. And you can see that's Jay Drake in that red car. He's come up there to mix it up with those guys, too.
Jay Drake back there in 5th position. Casey Kane is now in 7th. As we indicated, he has a huge lead. Mathematically, he's not clinched it, but he has a large lead. In fact, when he wins this title, one of the largest margins in modern history in a midget competition with USAC.
Well, he's certainly done a good job so far this year. You can see right now, it's a heck of a battle. This is for 2nd place. There's 4 cars right in the middle of it.
Well, the teammates are running nose to tail. As you indicated, this is that battle for 2nd place. And we have to take a break, but you will miss nothing of this great battle for 2nd. Here comes Jay Drake in that red 67 to stick his nose into it. We'll take a break and come back with more of this action from Raceway Park. Ryan Newman continues to lead, and now we have the teammates running nose to tail in 2nd and 3rd position. Darlin, and there goes Jason Leffler to the inside. Trying to put the slide job on him, and he does so.
He just moved him right over, went right up the side of him, said, move over, pal, because I'm coming by, and that's exactly what Dave had to do.
Casey Kane trying to get around Aaron Fike for position, and there goes the 67 to the inside of Tracy Hines. That was Jay Drake. You caught a glimpse of Jay trying for position, could not make the pass, and there's Casey Kane back in that 91.
Yeah, and he's going to try the high side. He tried the low side. He thought, well, I couldn't get in there. I'll go to the high side. And meanwhile, Jay Drake is all over Tracy Hines trying to get around him.
Well, the 20-year-old out of Washington, speaking about the 91 car of Casey Kane, back there still working all the way back up in front. There's your new leader.
Certainly is. As we were watching that battle back in the back, Jason Leffler just blew Ryan Newman away. And once he got out in front, he's just pulled away. Meanwhile, Dave Darlin really all over Newman as well.
Well, we saw the 19 car of Jason Leffler win the last outing here. That was that rain-shortened event, the Mel Kenyon Classic. We've seen Ryan Newman win the night before the 500 in years past.
You can see Darlin, he's quicker. He just can't find a way to get around Newman. I don't know exactly what Leffler did. Let's see if we can take a look and see what happened. Now he's already around him here. He's
Pass has already been made, but now there goes Newman back around, and there he goes back around again.
Wow. Slip and slide, dip and dive. That's what we're talking about. That's the way you do it.
Remember the race we did? Was it last year at Pikes Peak? And these two guys did the very same thing on the last lap. But on that particular day, Newman won it.
They have a lot of respect for each other, and they're both very, very fast.
Well, Newman with 15 laps to go, still battling for position.
Yeah, this lap traffic may play a part.
Around de Mont's number 73. It looks like Jay Drake has moved up into 4th position. So Drake is up to 4th, and he now is sniffing his way up toward those two guys, trying to make a 3-way battle for 2nd position.
Now, once again, Ryan Newman doesn't seem to be as fast here tonight as he has
Yellow flag on the racetrack. Tracy Hines. Well, he's setting a skew out there on the racetrack. Exactly what happened to Tracy.
Well, it's a tough break for Tracy. He's been having a tough night here in this midget. He hasn't been handling all that well. He's been trying to hold off some of the best race car drivers in midget racing, and he just couldn't do it. He just missed the setup tonight, and that happens. You know.
Well, this is over in the 2nd turn. Now, keep in mind, with about 12 laps to go. They're going to have 14 laps, I guess, but you know, this will cool the tires, and this may benefit some of these guys battling for 2nd, 3rd, or 4th.
Probably help Ryan Newman. I think that's what happened. His tires got too hot, and he started slowing down.
Also, they'll try to get that car out of gear, and we'll probably see him back in action. As you take a look at the top 5, Jason Leffler continues to lead after 16 of 30 laps over Newman, Darlin, Drake, and Aaron Fike. So Jay Drake now closes in under the yellow, so he still has a shot. He won last night in a dirt race with Midgets. Still has a shot at winning this one tonight. Almost a full moon out there tonight with Jason Leffler leading Ryan Newman, Dave Darwin, Jay Drake, and Aaron Fike. That's a single-season record.
In that respect, but he's got to be a very happy guy. He's had a great season so far.
How many times last year did we talk to Jay after leading a race and getting knocked out because of a wreck or mechanical problems, and he kept saying, you know, if I just had some luck. Yeah. As we watch him pass for position, there goes Casey Kane around Ryan, so Casey's up to 4th position.
Well, he's had a real good race so far. Ryan running down 5th.
So Steve Lewis, Bob East with that potent performance racing team with the Ed Pink Ford engines, and they're running 1, 2, and 4 right now. Front 3 cars and in the top 4.
Unbelievable. There you can see Ryan. This is 35 car. He's running in 6th.
And there is Michael Lewis. What a great ride he's having this evening after starting 20.
He's had a great ride, and he's got to be very proud, even though he's not going to finish in the top 5.
Still that battle up in front for 2nd position.
Jay Drake's a little bit quicker. He's especially on the bottom of the racetrack. For whatever reason, he's moved down there.
We have 3 laps to go. It will be Leffler's to win. Leffler's won twice here in Midgets and twice in the Silver Crown cars. This will soon become his favorite racetrack.
Dave Darlin's doing a good job hanging on the 2nd spot because Drake's really been coming on strong.
As you say, that number 9 car is very, very loose off the corner. He's just kind of hanging on right now and pedaling as fast as he can go to keep that white 9 out in front of that red 67. And we'll be looking for the white flag the next time by for your leader, Jason Leffler.
Well, Steve Lewis can be very proud of the work that Bob East and that whole crew has done because having 3 cars in the first 4 to any kind of a USAC race is pretty phenomenal.
And that lead car has a straightaway advantage over his teammate.
Jay Drake, on the other hand, he and Keith Coons could be pretty happy too because they're the only guys able to keep up with him tonight.
Yes. So it looks like the 9s, the 9 or the 19 and 17 career victory for Leffler. Look through the top 10.
Well, Michael Lewis almost got into the top 5. He almost got around Ryan Newman right there at the checkered flag.
His 17th career midget win for Jason Leffler, the youngster that grew up in Long Beach, California. Was this his 25th birthday today?
Yes, it was. That's right. He and Jason Leffler, Brad Marvel, Steve Cerniak, Sonny Eden, you already mentioned, and Evan Cox. He's one of the USAC officials, had his 50th